Hey, you guys, this is Tired Goth. It's been a few days. Pardon all that. Getting back into the swing of some things, and actually, I had some difficulty with my equipment. My phone broke. If you'd like to buy me a new phone, I have a Cash App link in the description for this video. Any contribution would help. And for once, I could actually have some good optics on my videos. I know a lot of you don't actually want that for me, but there are a lot of people who do want that for me, so I might just have a new phone. We have a meditation here for the day that I want to bring to you, but we also have the Hierophant and the Ten of Swords in reverse. There could be someone is healing from a harsh lesson here, but we also have the Lovers. A decision was made to cause conflict somewhere. I would like to preface all of this, first of all, with God, okay? We are going to pull from the Bible, and I would like to read to you from John 10, the parable of the kind shepherd, okay? Jesus said to the Pharisees, "Listen to this eternal truth. The person who sneaks over the wall to enter the sheep's pen, rather than coming through the gate, reveals himself as a thief coming to steal. But the true shepherd walks right up to the gate, and because the gatekeeper knows who he is, he opens the gate to let him in. And the sheep recognize the voice of the true shepherd, for he calls out his own by name and leads them out, for they belong to him. And when he has brought out all his sheep, he walks ahead of them, and they will follow him, for they are familiar with his voice. But they will run away from strangers and never follow them, because they know it's the voice of a stranger." Jesus told the Pharisees this parable, even though they didn't understand a word of what he meant.
Who is it?
The second portion of this that I'd like to get to is very unnecessary for that man to walk into my shop, but okay. So Jesus went over it again. "I speak to you in eternal truth. I am the gate for the flock. All those who broke in before me are thieves who came to steal. But the sheep never listened to them. I am the gateway. To enter through me is to experience life, freedom, and satisfaction. A thief has only one thing in mind. He wants to steal, to slaughter, and destroy. But I have come to give you everything in abundance, more than you expect. Life in its fullness, until you overflow, is what Jesus said. I am the good shepherd who lays down my life as a sacrifice for the sheep. But the worker who serves only for wages is not a real shepherd. Because he has no heart for the sheep, he will run away and abandon them when he sees the wolf coming. And then the wolf mauls the sheep, drags them off, and scatters them. I alone am the good shepherd, and I know those whose hearts are mine. For they recognize me and know me, just as my Father knows me and my heart, and I know my Father's heart. I am ready to give my life for the sheep. And I have other sheep that I will gather, which are not of this Jewish flock. And I, their shepherd, must lead them too. And they will follow me and listen to my voice. And I will join them all into one flock with one shepherd. The flock has an intense love for me, because I freely give my own life to raise it up again. I surrender my own life. No one has the power to take my life from me. I have the authority to lay it down and the power to take it back again. This is the destiny my Father has set before me. I would like to remark before we continue with the rage of the Jews in this passage at what was perceived to be blasphemy from Jesus' lips. That each of us in life, every single one of us, have choices to make. We are all this shepherd, and at times we are all those sheep. Who we choose to lead and who we choose to listen to is an eternal dynamic socially that we all participate in all the time. What is crucial here, what is crucial in this book is this. If you are a shepherd, you must die for your flock. You must be willing to die for your flock. You must be willing to do anything for your followers, and it is more important then to realize who is following you. Because you would not lay down your life for a person who would gladly take it, would you? You would not lay down your life for a person seeking to destroy your life while you have laid down your life to preserve others, would you? This is about discernment. This is about love and discernment. And this is about whose voice these sheep, these followers in these positions of following would listen to. Not all sheep are yours. Not all sheep will recognize you as theirs. How is that? Why is that? I'll tell you exactly how and why. A person with a lack of experience in what it is you're offering them is not going to appreciate you or your voice as the leader of their flock. A person who is ill at ease at your success is actively trying to help another flock and another leader. They are not your flock, and they don't have to be. They don't have to be your flock. This is the beauty of it. Not everybody has to listen to you, but the truth will resound and resonate irregardless of who set up plans for you to have a following. Your voice will carry. Those people who pick on you to gain more following, to keep their following, they will perish. Because they have no voice without you. Is this clear? Is this made abundantly clear? Irregardless of how my camera looks today, irregardless of how it is my voice sounds today, irregardless of the quality and the sound of my videos today, I want you to walk away with this word. You have flocks in every part of your life, and it is up to you to tend them with any level of seriousness that you have obtained, that you have manifested through your experiences. Now, what experiences in your life have you fed in order to be able to help a flock? Have you enriched yourself? Have you enriched your skill set in order to best and most aptly know how to feed and tend to your flock? Because a lot of people will consider themselves valid. A lot of people will consider themselves to be perfectly fine in power. They're the best person for the job. A lot of people really believe this about themselves. May I ask you where the concept of humility comes in when it comes to even mundane things that need to be done to help someone. Everyone will preach, no, the way through God, the way to God, the way by God is to help others. Yes. How are you able to help them? What skills do you have? There is a time to be the leader, and there is a time to be the follower. If you do not have the skill sets and you are thieving from others, you are climbing their gates, you are stealing their content, their intellectual property, their goals, their experiences, their destinies. If you are stealing from them, you are no better than a sheep or a false shepherd or anything. You're no better than a broken gate. The broken gate that you caused as a thief. You are no better than this. Because what you represent is a breach of justice. What you represent is a breach of what protection God would have for His flock, which is knowing, intuition, intuitive reasoning for the flock. The flock knows the shepherd because the shepherd doesn't disrespect them by leaving them open to predators. The sheep know the shepherd because the shepherd has put in time with those sheep to explain things, to guide them, to govern them, to show them where the food is, to show them where things are for them to be at peace, to show them when danger is there. But if you are a shepherd guiding a sheep that refuses to hear, they will be eaten by a wolf. And what could you say then? That you did your best to shepherd them, but they did not hear your voice. They could not discern you from a wolf when you were leading them into a place of peace, prosperity, and happiness. I want everyone to sit with that for today before we get into this reading, because a lot of people have concepts, conceptualizations of what the truth, what the voice that they're hearing is. There are many voices one could listen to. Many spiritual guidances that one could listen to, but which one is the truth? It's God. I'll answer it for you. It's God. Do you know God? Can you hear God? Can you hear God in others? Can you hear God when He is speaking to you through others? Do you recognize Him? And do you recognize His judgment? Because not all anger is sound. In fact, God tells us to avoid anger at all costs. But even we as people are a work in progress every single day of our lives, every day. It is a challenge not to be spirited in disappointment. It really, truly is. It is. And what length of disappointment is it to call our portion? What is the length of disappointment we must feel in our bodies, in our hearts, in our souls, that we would claim as our portion by God? Because I'm pretty sure God doesn't actually want us to suffer, if not to build with that suffering. We have the temperance in the Ace of Cups with the Hierophant and the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is a healing moment for a lot of the collective who have realized that they have somewhat angelic purposes on this earth. But the reason we're healing is because we are tired, we are sad, we are disappointed by our experiences, we are disappointed by what we are left to work with those who are faithless. Does that make sense to you? A good book only carries so far if the flock is not spirited in its word. If the flock is not spirited in its word, what do we have? What do we have? We have people. We have ideas. We have stories. We have concepts. But we have emptiness is what we have. We have a lack of goals. We have a lack of achievement. We have a lack of application. We have crimes. that we have to answer for, as we are forgiving by God, because people have not kept their spiritual waters clean, is what we have. We have issues with people who have not kept their sovereignty in God by giving themselves to sin. And we are forced to combat that. We are forced to fight it. It's the truth. It doesn't make for a very pretty picture, does it? It does not make for a very pretty picture when we are dealing with people who have not kept their spiritual waters clean enough for the Word of God to resound through them. Meaning that if you go on a grand journey these days, the way that it has been in the Bible, the way that it has been portrayed in the Bible, you will meet commoners, you will meet kings, you will meet all sorts of people the same way you did in the book, but they will be drug dealers, they will be murderers, they will be hitmen, they will be kings of a realm that Satan has tried to attack to death. I say this with no mercy for the situation. This is the truth. This is the truth. What are we left with if we do not hold space for the spiritual purity of things? Why we shouldn't do things despite the fact that it brings lucre. Why we should consider not taking certain paths in life for the sake of what it will cost us in our stories with one another. Does anyone still think about that? Does anyone still think about that? Does anyone still hold themselves to a level of consideration and purity where they ask themselves, would I do this if I realized it would change how I look in my own biblical story? Would they do that? Would people still do that? Because me personally, I feel a lot of the time that I have been one of the people who has done this and felt very betrayed by my own faith for what is left of people without faith, without their faith in check, without their faith in question. They have not taken consideration. They have not taken consideration of why they should or should not do. And you cannot tell me that cards that depict this very same circumstance are the issue. The issue is what people choose to do with themselves while they believe that they are not abandoning God, but they have. In God there is a conscience. In God there is a conscience. But what there is truly is also the seeking of one's concept of a conscience. If you don't have the ability to conceptualize your faith in a real way, where you are meeting other people who share that faith in preservation of the spirit, of the body, of your environment, of everything, then you are, in effect, going to feel at times like a lost sheep among a flock where everyone has listened to the wrong voice, and you are merely trying to find your way back to your master. I say this with very personal investment here. I say this as a person who is laying down my opinion, my life, out into the open and onto the line for you. I understand exactly what it costs to follow God. It costs real relationships. It costs houses. It costs senses of security that you really did not know you could live without. It costs you things. It costs you things that God will always restore you with somehow. If not for a season, then for many seasons. Because if your karma is good and your energy is good, you have nothing to fear. You don't have fear. You have mere excitement that mistranslates to anxiety and fear. Because your spirit is fine. Your spirit is whole. It's the one thing that the devil couldn't do to you, that he so sought to do to you. To challenge your flock leader, your shepherd, into stealing you away to the wolves. That's the only goal in this life of people who hold no scruples. To pull you away from the flock to feed you to the wolf. They serve a wolf through their cowardice. Now my question to you is, how many of you have actually faced the wolf in order to understand how important it is to protect your flock as shepherds? As a shepherd, have you faced that wolf? Have you seen that wolf? Have you understood what that wolf can really do in order to be your best at your shepherdhood? Because I'm seeing a lot of people pretending to be shepherds when they would tire and relinquish everything to the wolf. And I'm seeing a lot of people who don't get enough credit, not nearly an iota enough of the credit that they deserve for being true shepherds. This changes the minute I say so, truthfully, because this is something that needs to be acknowledged with a little more clarity. Who among you are fit to be the shepherds you are? And should you recognize that you're not fit, why are you still shepherding? Why are you still with your gain, your worth, your work, your attention? Why are you still with this if you would lead others astray with your work, with your footing, with your cane, with your staff, whatever you would call it? I don't speak in anger today, but I do speak in truth and utter clarity. A lot of us have faced that wolf ourselves. A lot of us know exactly what it can do. A lot of us did not give in to that wolf, and a lot of us are very, very powerful as a result of it. And should you seek to diminish that power, so should you be devoured by the very thing you couldn't face. We are not going anywhere. We as shepherds, we are not going anywhere. But what will happen is the herd will be diminished. People will, unfortunately, get eaten alive by these wolves. We don't choose it for them. They choose it for them. I pray that everyone who makes this sullen choice to follow the wrong voice comes back to God, relinquishes their fury, their anger with their circumstances. We all have fury with our circumstances. We all get upset when we cannot reach the people that really need to hear us. We all get upset about it, but this is not about emotion. This is about the messaging that we can do. This is about messengership. This is about delivery. Delivery isn't easy to do. Delivery is painful. But a lot of good deliverance comes from a place lacking bias. Did you know that? Sorry. Did you know that it's coming from a place lacking bias, right? Because a good shepherd just wants to keep their house, keep their flock. They just want to be successful and at peace. They don't want all of these problems. But if their sheep don't listen to them, maybe they'll listen to another flock. It's about finding your soul family. This could be significant for this season as well. Finding your soul family where you can truly shine and be yourself. Finding the people who are on the path that deliver them to the places they need to be, and do not settle for voices that do not resonate with you. Seek new voices. Seek new people. Seek things that inspire you. Seek people that inspire you. Seek your own inspiration and inspire others. These are our portions, each of us. There's no reason we can't have them. But in earnest, here, with the death card, the star, the ace of pentacles, and the sun, discovery is also a choice. You must discover what it is in the world that moves you.